Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is a replay from September 2016. Today, a member of What Arty Noobs asked why the Wespe is so bad. Well, this is a Wespe battle, and it's on Erlenberg, and that's me in the Wespe. It's my Wespe. And it's a battle I took place a year ago, or more than a year ago, and I thought I'd show it to you to show you how hilarious the Wespe can be on some occasions. Now the Wespe, oh, that was a very bad start, but anyway, we're underway. The Wespe's got a 10.5cm gun. It's actually quite a good gun, first designed during the First World War, but it was fitted to most of the German Arty. Now the Wespe was actually built on the hull of a Panzer II, or what was left of the Panzer IIs after they were decommissioned or made obsolete. And we can see already that this is an encounter battle and the enemy is capping. There we go, and there's an M3 Steward ahead of me. And there's somebody in the cap. Now I'm dialing in my aim on that M3. Fast little tier 3 American light tank. Now somebody's in the cap for our side, and the M3's been taken out, so I don't need to bother with that anymore, and I'm paying attention to the cap, looking for a target. Can't see anything yet. We've got somebody on the other side of the river, and I'm thinking that the enemy must be on the near side. Yes, there he is. It's a BT-7 Art, quite a dangerous light tank with an Arty gun. That was that shot was a bit premature because I hadn't dialed in the aim, but I'm reloading and dialing in the aim correctly this time. Now I'm thinking he's not going to move from there because he's in a safe position, or rather he thinks so. And that round exploded on the rubble, and that house has gone down. But I still think he's safe because that building's indestructible, the one he's right in next to. So I'm waiting for the round to load. It's loaded. And yeah, he did move after that. But if he had stayed where he was, I would have got him. And I've just been hit. There's an enemy behind me. Yeah, it's a BT-7 and he's hit me again. So I've received a second hit and a third hit. And I'm only down to 3 hit points now. The next shot will take me out. And I'm running away from that BT-7 as fast as I can, but he's been taken out. Now there's a T-46 ahead of me as well, up the other end. So I've got to find a position from where I can fire, and I've decided to stop in the middle here next to these bushes, and then try and take on the enemy across the river. Okay, I've extended my aim. Valentine, the other side of the river. I've only got 3 hit points left, so I've got to make them count. It's a tough British tank, the Valentine. Tier 4, rounds out, or is it tier 3? Sorry, it's actually tier 4, yep. It's the Russian version, and that BT-7 is still in the cap. Now he was behind that building. I'm dialing in the aim on it again. I'm pretty certain he's still there, because he likes that position. He thinks it's safe. Okay, dialed the aim in, rounds out, and it kills the BT-7. He was still there, and patience paid off. Okay, so that's killed one of the cappers. The other capper's the Valentine 2. Okay, adjusting my aim. There's a Lux, and he's coming up the other side, and I'm worried about this. We've got a T-28 and a Kini on that side, so they should be able to deal with that Lux. I'm hoping they will, because otherwise I'm going to be dead. And I fire around at the Lux, but it's a snapshot. And in fact, actually, I'm very worried now because there's T-28 there, and the only other person's my Arty, and the Lux rams into the rear of the T-28, and I'm almost dialed in, and I fire around it, and it lands next to the Lux, and there's a Lorraine down there, and I realise I'm going to have to move because otherwise that Lux is going to get me, and I run towards my own forces, which are further up the road. And there's a Lux from my own team heading towards that enemy Lux. All the time the enemy is still capping. And that's the Valentine. And there's been a reset. They've got a reset. And the Lux has been taken out. And I think our Lux is engaging the Valentine too. And I fire a round snapshot. And I'm cautious to come out and appear, and come around that building, because I'm concerned that with only 3 hit points left, it's going to be very easy for the enemy to get me. Okay, there's only 3 left on either side. There's an A20 that was seen up the far end, near the spawn point. There's a Jihar, and they must have 1 enemy in the cap. And that enemy is probably the Jihar, I would think. Yes, because there's the AMX 105 AM, and he's making his way to the cap right now. I fire a round out, and I miss. Goes over shooting, but I'm sure that that AMX is on his way to the cap. There, the fence goes down. I see the fence go down. I'm looking to see if I can find the 105. I've reloaded. There's the Jihar. He's over the other side of the river. He's only got 9 hit points, and he's taken out by our Type 95. There's the AMX 105. He's on the other side of the river, and he takes out the 105, but I take out the AMX with a snapshot again. It was hastily aimed, but that means there's 2 of us, 2 Arty, against an A20. The Type 95 is saying wait, and the look says interesting. The A5 says kill A5, and I'm thinking, yeah, the A20 is still there at the spawn point. The BT7, who happens to be yeah, they said he's AFK. In fact, this may be the enemy team communicating, and they're saying he's a noob and he's AFK. Now I'm going towards the cap at this moment by a roundabout route, because I don't want to be spotted by the A20 if he has moved up. They said that he's only got 12 hit points. Or is it the AMX saying he's only got 12? The Vespa is saying, the Type 95 is saying to the Vespa, to me, go to their base. Okay, I'm headed towards the cap. And the Type 95 is now saying, go together. The Lorraine is coming up towards the cap. I'm headed towards the enemy base. At this point, what was in my mind was I wanted the Lorraine to cap, and he's doing that. And they're saying Vespa can't win that. Now I've only got 3 hit points left, so I'm very cautious. If I bump into something too heavily, I'll lose those 3 hit points and blow up. But I want to get to the spawn point without him seeing me, so I'm using the cover of the buildings. The Lorraine's still in the cap, he's still building up. I want him to cap out and get the Invader Medal. Okay. We're approaching the enemy spawn point, the bridge. Oh, went through those walls and I was very worried when I did. And there he is! There's the A20 and he's not moving. He is AFK. Exactly as they said he was. He's AFK. Okay. Well, I thought, well, now we're going to have a bit of fun. Because if he's AFK and he comes back to life whilst I'm over here, he's going to shoot me straight away and kill me. With 3 hit points, he only needs to ram me. So I thought, right, well, I'll take up position behind him, aim my gun at his rear. He's only got 19 hit points. And they're all laughing at this now because they think this is hilarious. And it's me saying, don't move or I'll shoot you in the ass. And I'm hoping the Lorraine will cap out. So I'm going to stay here and wait for the Lorraine to cap out and get 100 hit points, 100 cap points. He gets the Invader and then I'll shoot the A20 in the ass. And I'm watching him just to make sure if he moves, if his turret moves or his tracks move, I'm going to shoot him straight away and kill him at point blank range. And they're all urging me to fire, to kill him. And I can't because I want the Lorraine to get the Invader. I really do want him to succeed and get an Invader Medal. So I'm waiting. We're at 75 hit points, 75 cap points, 77, 78, 79, 80, 83 cap points, 85, almost there. And his turret moves, and I blow him up. Oh, so close to getting an Invader, but I had to shoot him because the moment he moved, he could have killed me straight away. So, well, he could have turned his turret and shot me, but I had to end the game at that point because otherwise we would have lost. And but it was very funny. Don't move or I shoot you in the ass. Anyway. It was a first-class tanker for general disturbance in the Wespe, which is a fun arty. It can be fun if you've got the right crew and the right equipment. I've got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. In fact, I got 6 in this one. And I picked up a Starks medal because I got shot 3 times by that BT-7. He shot me in the ass as well on those occasions. And I lost 2/3 of my hit points. In fact, I lost virtually all of my hit points. I only had 3 left. And I then managed to get at least 2 kills. And I survived to the end of the battle to win. So, yeah, that was a good, fun battle. Let's have a look at the team scores. I was way down the table, 340 hit points. But I was joint second with 3 kills. And I came third with base XP of 421. I fired 12 rounds. I got 3 direct hits, 3 penetration, 1 splash, damage of 340 hit points, of which 320 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the 9 hit points difference, or the 19 hit points difference, was the A20. I received 3 hits, 3 penetrations. I damaged 3 enemy and killed 3 enemy, and I got 16 defense points, according to this. Oh yes, on the BT-7 Art when he was in the cap. On a premium count, I earned 11,138 credits, and after ammunition resupply and repair, I ended up with 8,824 credits. I received XP of 632, but I got an award for being the first win of the day of times 2, so I took away 1,264 XP in total. But I think you'd say it was a funny one. Funny just for that moment where I shot the enemy in the posterior. But I so wanted that Lorraine to get the Invader, and if I just sat there and waited until he got to 100, then I could shoot the A20 in the posterior and claim the kill. I just didn't want to claim the kill straight away, even though everybody else was asking and urging me to. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed the replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in the next video.